5 minutes of Fergie. 5 minutes of Fergie. 5 minutes of Fergie. 5 minutes of Fergie.
Hey guys.
What's up?
We wanted to do a short vlog for you, just sort of to tell you what's going on right now. We've had this awesome opportunity.
Yeah, well, so we're getting a football team, soccer team together because the guys, a lot of people don't show up to the church. I feel like sports ministry is a good way to get people into the church. It's kind of like the church going out and getting people, but except it's like a party, right? You invite people to your place, and then afterwards they know where it is, they know what it is, so it's easier, for them to get closer to the church. It bridges that gap, it's the church going out and get them. So we've been doing that. We've been playing soccer. I've been going there Mondays and Wednesdays, and we've been training, and I've been trying to impart some things into them, right? Without giving a message or anything afterward, but just playing soccer. I feel like that is getting somewhere because there are kids that just won't step foot inside the church. But now they're at least on the property and they're outside the church watching the service from the outside. And the next step is to get them inside the church, And I feel like just playing football and then making them sit out when they swear, or just being the example and having them be
She's coming.
Being the example and being there at the church with them is just I think it's exactly what Cajueiro Claro needs. If for those of you guys who don't know about Cajueiro Claro, it is very, very rural, very backwoods, very...
I've been working there since 2011, and I've known these kids since they're younger, and now they're older, and so it's incredible to see how this soccer team just this semester has really opened doors to where really these kids were too old. They were like, oh, I'm not listening to Rachel anymore or whatever, but now they're like, ooh, Cade, soccer, that's something that I wanted to invest in. They're at the right age right now. So we wanted to tell you all this right now because they've been practicing and super pumped about this tournament. So this tournament is tomorrow.
Instead of giving them rides, giving them shoes, giving them things, because people give them things all the time, that's what they're used to, and they're used to taking and not giving. They don't do the other side of the relationship. They don't give. They just want, and then when they don't have... They just learn dependence that has been taught.
Have you learned dependence?
That has been taught from many ministries that's come into Cajueiro Claro and try to help them, but really end up hurting them, It's kind of the idea of toxic charity. You try to help, but really you just learn dependence, and then they're worse off, and worse off than they were in the first place. So
we feel like we're sort of in a conundrum. We want to make the best decision for these kids, and we want to root them on. So on one hand, we're just like, oh my gosh, these kids have been working so hard all month. We got this special tournament tomorrow. They are super excited. We have these awesome t-shirts. We got their names printed on the back. Like, they are so excited. And the numbers. They are so excited. And we're like, well, we want them to show initiative.
So we are having them take the bus, them get their own way to the center of town where I live, and then after that, we'll see what happens.
So this takes some initiative on their part. In times past, we've sort of been like, oh, well, we know it's hard for you to get the money, but they've known about this for over a month.
They've known about this for a long time, and I've been saying the whole time.
So we're nervous and excited because it's like when you have a little kid and you've trained them and you've worked with them, and tomorrow is the big day, and you don't know if they're going to make the decision to show up and make the effort to go to the tournament, or if they're just going to be like, oh, it's too hard, they didn't do this for me, and just give up, because it's going to be a while before another tournament comes around.
Yeah, that's the hard part of ministry and the hard part of being a leader. You can teach someone all you want, but it's up to them to make the decisions, and you just basically they can ruin everything. You can teach them all this, and they can just take it all and throw it in the garbage by not listening to you. That's a struggle, just letting that go.
Yeah. So we're being vulnerable. We're telling you that, hey, this is the kind of stuff that on the ground ministry is. It's a lot of investing, and then you see, hey, are they going to take a baby step forward, or are they going to take 2 steps back? So we'll let you know tomorrow what it is. So please pray with us for these guys.
Yeah, they're like from like 14 to like 18.
Yeah, so these are guys that it's time for them to step up, and this is a big step for them to put the effort into doing what they want to do to make their goals come true, instead of just us holding their hand the whole time. We love you guys.
Right.
5 minutes of Fergie.